Hi everyone, this is Migs from Sneaks and Ball PH and welcome to episode 9 of the Air Jordan Hunt. Today we have a quick look and unboxing on the Air Jordan 3 UNC. So just to be transparent, I did unbox these already in my old YouTube channel. However, I will be unboxing them again and giving them a quick review so that it can be part of the Air Jordan Hunt. The Air Jordan 3 is definitely one of the most iconic Air Jordan sneakers of all time. It's definitely up there with the best of them, although in my opinion it is just a smidge below the Air Jordan 1 and Air Jordan 11. But you know, aside from those two shoes, the Air Jordan 3s are pretty much untouchable as an iconic sneaker. The Air Jordan 3 was released in 1987 and it was pretty much a big bounce back for Nike after the, not so successful Air Jordan 2. With the Air Jordan 3, it was the first time we ever saw elephant print on a shoe, and this has become so synonymous with the Air Jordan 3 ever since. The Air Jordan 3 has many iconic colorways and some really nice new colorways as well. However, none are more iconic than the Air Jordan 3 in the white cement as well as the black cement. Then for this particular colorway, the Air Jordan 3 UNC, it's pretty much a tribute to Michael Jordan's college of the University of North Carolina. This is really one of those colorways that a lot of people have been hoping and praying for like years to get. This is because that the UNC Air Jordan 3s used to just be player exclusives for Michael Jordan and the players of the University of North Carolina. Michael Jordan did use the Air Jordan 3 in 1987 to 1988 and has pretty much the theme with a lot of the shoes he wore. He dominated the league in them. Michael Jordan did lead the league in scoring for the second straight year, and he also led the league in steals, which is why he became the Defensive Player of the Year. He was also named an All-Star and won All-Star Game MVP, and of course, who can forget his legendary dunk contest showdown with Dominique Wilkins. He also made First Team All-NBA, First Team All-Defense, and won his first ever NBA MVP award. He also led his team to the third best record in the Eastern Conference. However, this is pretty much where the fun stops because in the semifinals, he did meet the bad boy Pistons, and we all know what happens. So with that out of the way, let's get into the unboxing. So the Air Jordan 3 UNC has a pretty standard Air Jordan 3 box. So you do have that elephant print all around, and then on the side, you do have your sizing and colorway information. However, with this particular box, you do have that really nice UNC baby blue. And then for the other details on the box, you do have this giant white Jumpman here on the lid. And then you have a Jumpman on both sides. So now let's take a peek at the shoes. So you do have a standard removable lid. So just taking that out and, setting that aside. And then the paper here is also in elephant print. So that's, very signature of the Air Jordan 3. Whew. Everyone's been waiting for these for a long time. So here you have it. This is the Air Jordan 3 UNC. So just taking both shoes out. So here you have your left shoe. I know I've used it quite a few times because, as I said, I did unbox this a while back. So, it's still fresh though. Then putting this over there. Then here you have your right shoe. Still so clean. Then I'll just get the lid, put it on there. And there you have it. This is the Air Jordan 3 UNC. Then just a few quick tech specs on the Air Jordan 3. For the outsole and traction on the Air Jordan 3, you do have those signature stars here on the forefoot. And this is pretty much the same as most of the early Air Jordans. And then you do have a radial pattern here with a pivot point on the forefoot. Then for the rest of the outsole, you just have like pretty large cutouts. And I'm not really sure how this will work on court, but we will try. Then for the cushion, the Air Jordan 3 has a full-length polyurethane midsole with an encapsulated air unit here in the forefoot and a visible air unit here in the heel, which is a first for the Jordan 9. The polyurethane midsole on the Air Jordan 3, in my opinion, is not as comfy as the one in the Air Jordan 2. Although, it's still pretty okay for walking around. But I have a bad feeling about trying these on court, so let's just hope for the best. Then for the materials, throughout the upper, you have these really nice thick cuts of leather. And they are really super soft and really nice feeling. I'm amazed at just how nice the leather is especially considering that this isn't an OG colorway. So you have that nice leather here on the toe, on the midfoot, on the ankle collar, and even on the tongue. Then the only other parts that don't have leather are these panels with elephant print, since they are made of suede. You also have these plastic eyelets, and then here on the heel you do have this rubber piece. Then for fit and sizing, I did go true to size and it fit me perfectly well. Jordan Brand has kind of slimmed down the toe on the Air Jordan 3 in its last few releases. And this makes it look even more like the original Air Jordan 3s, and it does make it fit so much better. As you can see, the toe is nice and sleek, so you no longer have that pretty boxy and puffy toe that you got with the Air Jordan 3 Retros in the past. Then the materials are really nice and soft, so over time the fit just gets better and better. Then for the aesthetic pieces on the UNC Air Jordan 3, you do have that UNC baby blue here on the forefoot, and then here on the back part you do have this dark navy, which is actually part of the UNC's colors because their colors are white, baby blue, and this really dark navy. Then here on the back, you also have this Jordan text. Then on the midsole, you do have a little bit of baby blue here on the heel, and you also have the visible air unit. Then on the upper, of course, you have that elephant print that will forever be linked to the Air Jordan 3. You also have dark navy here on the bottom eyelets and the top eyelet, and then here on the middle eyelet, it's in baby blue with the plastic pieces. Then here on the tongue, you do have this really nicely stitched Jumpman, which is in baby blue with a navy blue outline. And this actually pops up quite a lot because the stitching is pretty thick. Then here on the back of the tongue, you do have some text written, so I'll try to show it for you if I can. So it says here, heart on the right shoe, and then on the left shoe, it says soul. Then the last aesthetic piece would be the Jumpman here on the heel, as well as the Air branding. Of course, since this isn't an OG colorway, it doesn't have that Nike Air branding. Then for the overall aesthetics of the shoe, I just really love the Air Jordan 3 because, you know, when I'm in doubt, I either grab a pair of Air Jordan 1s or a pair of Air Jordan 3s. The Air Jordan 3 is super easy to pull off with anything you're wearing, like you could wear it with shorts, or you could wear it with joggers, you could wear it with jeans. You can pretty much wear this with anything, and being that this UNC colorway is predominantly white, that just makes it easier. Then I also really love the execution of this colorway because, you know, sometimes Jordan Brand can overdo it with the baby blue. So I like how they just put subtle hits of baby blue throughout the shoe. Then I've always been a fan of the elephant print on the Air Jordan 3. So in a colorway that's like this with just subtle hits of baby blue and predominantly white, it really allows the elephant print to pop a bit more. So overall, it's just such a classic shoe. I mean, the Air Jordan 3s scream late 80s, and you know, some people might prefer the 4s over the Air Jordan 3s, but in my personal opinion, I'm taking the 3s all day. Then for the price, the Air Jordan 3 retailed for 9,445 pesos or 190 US dollars. This pair did pretty much sell out, however, it wasn't as fast as expected, but eventually it did sell out. The way I got my pair was also kind of weird because I tried to get it on the Titan Reserve app and I wasn't able to get it. However, they uploaded it like a few days after in the app and I was able to get them, so I don't know. Sometimes those things happen and I'm really grateful. However, if you want to grab a pair of Air Jordan 3 in the UNC colorway, they aren't available anymore on Titan or on Nike. So your best bet is to go to the resale market. On the resale market though, you'd pretty much have to do a little bit of searching because there are some that go as high as 13,000. However, there are those that are closer to the retail price. So there you have it. That was episode 9 of the Air Jordan Hunt featuring the Air Jordan 3 UNC. Can't believe that we're already at episode 9. So thank you guys for all of your support, to everyone who watches the videos, who likes the videos, to all of my subscribers, and everyone who just supports in any way they can. Thank you, and we'll keep going. We'll keep on that grind. So stay tuned for more. So if you liked the video, please make sure to leave a thumbs up down below. And if you have any comments, questions, or any suggestions for any future videos, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below as well. Then if you haven't already yet, please make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications. It would help us out a lot here at Sneaks and Ball PH.